Clough was packed for the start of the Junior Open race. Owen McNally and Dennis McCullough discussing tactics, perhaps? Courtney, he gets into line on the 750 machine for the start of what was scheduled for a 10-lap race. The race got underway, and it was Ryan Farquhar on bike number 77 who was to make the early running. As you can see, he was first into the hairpin. And he was already starting to string out the field on the approach to Alexander's Jump. Farquhar, who was having his most successful season to date, looked like he was going to give Gary Dynes a good run for his money. Dynes second there, Owen McNally in third as they go over the jump. But it was at Dunbot Corner where his good run came to an end. Bike and rider down, Owen McNally stopping the other riders. I think that's Joey Dunlop taking the slip road. Glad to say Farquhar escaped with cuts and bruises as the race was stopped. When the race was restarted, it was reduced to 8 laps. On commentary, Harold Crooks and George McCann.
This time, Gary Dynes is first into Clough Village, followed by McNally and Dennis McCullough. Turning on the power now as they exit the village towards the notorious Alexander's Jump. But we go back to the start of the 750 race. This class is John Donnan from James Courtney and Richard Britton on the outside.
Yeah, fourth place there, number 33 in the red tail end of the machine. That's Stephen Ferguson. But Adrian Archibald, number 13, getting an atrocious start there. Back with the 250s again over Alexander's. A big wheelie there from Dynes. Bit of a wiggle from McNally in second place. Dennis McCullough in third.
Back to the 750s. Alexander's Jump. Courtney from John Donnan, the man in black, in second place for the time being. He's followed by Richard Britton. The 250s now on their way down into Dunbot for the first time. Dynes already pulling away from McNally and McCullough in third position. Joey Dunlop showing there in fifth.
Yeah, the man in front of him there in the yellow machine, that's Jerry Brannan from Hollywood, making a bit of a comeback to the road race scene.
But the 750 still led by Courtney. Britton now up into second place with Donnan demoted to third. And we see the rest of the 750s. Remember, it's a dual race here. The 250s going for championship points. The 750s going for the glory.
But we're back with the 250s again at Corby Corner. Dynes still in the lead. And Dennis McCullough nips up the inside of Owen McNally to grab second position. So it's Dynes, McCullough and McNally, the top 3 runners there in the 250 category.
But back to the 750s. It's Courtney from Britton, from Donnan, from Stephen Ferguson, from Alan McDonald, and the man on the move is number 13, Adrian Archibald. Behind him it's Paul Cranston from Cookstown. So the top 7 there in the 750 class, but the 250s are now in Wades Mill, flat out on a 250, 150 miles per hour. With Dynes leading from McCullough and McNally now in third place.
And as the leader comes up to the line to complete his first lap, the orders Dynes, McCullough, McNally, and there's only 0.4 of a second between McCullough and McNally for second and third positions as they completed that first lap, so it's still very, very close.
Power on now as Joey Dunlop in fourth position. Takes the train Honda out of Clough Village, and what a battle is developing there for that fourth place. And Alexander's Jump, Dynes absolutely perfect as he crests the hump. Joey Dunlop, a man who loves the jumps at any circuit. He keeps the bike level as he goes across Alexander's Jump there.
Down into Dunbot Corner is still Gary Dynes in the lead. Dennis McCullough in second, with McNally just shadowing him through. There's still close between McCullough and McNally for second and third position. There's Joey Dunlop coming through. He's still in fourth place. In the yellow bike is Jerry Brannan from Hollywood in fifth place. 2 local boys behind him. That's Norman Gordon and Phil Reid. They're from the Ballymoney area.
In fact, George, Norman Gordon lives right on the Mid-Antrim course. But here's a man who likes to live at the front of the pack. Gary Dynes leads them round the Corby Corner. Dennis McCullough in second place and Owen McNally still in third. But there's a determined look on McNally's face as he heads up the hill, staying tight to the man in front. Joey Dunlop in fourth. Then we look back to the 750 leaders. Courtney, the man who cranks it round, the left-hander heading up towards Clough. Richard Britton there, the green helmet shining. Oh, look at this. Stephen Ferguson on the outside, Adrian Archibald on the inside. Private battle going on there. Back in Clough Village at the start of lap 3 for the leader, Gary Dynes, winding up the Moira Club machine, heading towards Alexander's Jump, down out of Clough Village. Second place man then McCullough, and then we see Joey Dunlop
Yes, and Joey Dunlop, the lap record holder for the 250 class, but Dynes is getting very, very close to it. It's easy to see Dynes' strategy at this point in the race. He's out to demoralise the opposition.
We're now in lap 5 at Corby Corner. Dynes doesn't even look back to see where the opposition is, and there it is in the form of Dennis McCulloch and Owen McNally, still in their own battle for second and third position. McNally looks to be going around on the outside. Joey Dunlop in fourth place has been caught now by the 750 leader, James Courtney on the Tilston Honda. So the power of the 750 should count between here and Clough for the Antrim man. And it's Britain there in second place in the 750 class. But look at McNally and McCulloch. McNally has taken him as they come from the top of Elders down through the very fast part of Wades. So McNally now up into second place ahead of Dennis McCulloch. So Gary Dynes already out of sight, still leading. McNally now second, and then that man McCulloch in third place. The 750 leader, James Courtney, on the big Honda, rounds the right-hander up into Clough Village at the front of the 750 class.
Yeah, there's no machine in this class to touch James Courtney's RC45 Honda.
We're lap 7 then with the 250s. Gary Dynes the leader, McNally and McCulloch. The two Macs still engaged in their private battle there for second and third place. But there's Courtney on that big Honda. A really powerful machine. Richard Britton on a 620 Schimmel machine in second place in the 750 class. Joey Dunlop on the 250 Payne Honda. They're in fourth place in the 250 race.
7 laps gone, 1 to go for Gary Dynes. A bit of a wiggle from his Moira 250 Honda as he crosses the line there. He's well ahead of the scrap for second place. He's already round the hairpin there in Clough Village. As the second and third place come into view, McNally and McCulloch, then it's the leader in the 750 class, James Courtney, round Clough Hairpin for the final time.
Powering the Tilston Honda towards the second and third men in the 250 class as Richard Britton gets a little bit wide there as he comes out. He turns on the power and the front wheel comes off the air, stays in the air for quite a distance as he exits Clough Village. Joey Dunlop, the supreme road racer, smooth as ever. He goes round the left-hander, a little bit of a pull in the air ahead of this battle for second and third in the 250 race. McNally jumps, McCulloch jumps, heading in behind the screen as they head down towards Dunbot Corner for the last time.
And it's still Gary Dynes on the final lap. Number 6, Dynes through Dunbot. Looks over his shoulder to see where the opposition is. It's still McNally in second place. McCulloch right behind him there in third position. That's going to be a real fight to the finish line. Then we have Joey Dunlop coming down into Dunbot in fourth position on the 250 Honda. The bright yellow helmet, the bright red machine of Joey Dunlop safely down through the glade for the last time. Next man through, John Donnan and Adrian Archibald lying third and fourth in the 750 category. There they go through O'Hara's.
At the Corby Corner, Owen McNally in second place in the 250, Dennis McCulloch in third. For the 750 leader, James Courtney now on the back wheels of the second and third place man in the 250 category. Richard Britton in second place in the 750 race on the 620 Schimmel Honda. He powers his way towards the finishing line. Joey Dunlop on the 250 Payne Honda now in fourth place. And here's this battle between John Donnan and Adrian Archibald in the 750 category. They're still battling it out. And as we see them come out of Elders for the last time, James Courtney there chasing Owen McNally in second place in the 250 category. But remember that Gary Dynes is already across the line to win the 250 class as Courtney moves up ahead of McNally, coming to the line to win the 750 category. So it's Courtney from McNally as they cross the line from McCulloch.
And confirmation there, Gary Dynes winning that by a convincing margin from McNally in second place, McCulloch third with Joey Dunlop in fourth.
I didn't really want to start the race at all. I just wasn't in form for it, but when I got going it was okay.
Well, you seem to be suffering a wee bit from that incident with Brian Farquhar.
Brian's bike came off the bank and hit me in the first one. It ripped the footrest off the bike and nearly ripped my knee off, so I had to go up here and have a look at it.
In the 750 race, James Courtney had an easy win over Richard Britton in second. It was John Donnan who hung on to third spot under pressure all the way from Adrian Archibald in fourth.
Well, James Courtney, you seem to make that race look extremely easy.
Well, I wouldn't say that now. As you know, Bob Jackson crashed in practice, and hopefully he'll be okay. It was good now. He got away early, just kept her going. Since we've got the twin fuel injecting system on the Honda, it seems to be really going very, very good now. And